Hello friends of Stationery Shenanigans. Today I'm coming at you with a desk tour. Now a while back I made a desk tour video before I moved to Tennessee last year. The video might be almost 2 years old at this point, and a lot has changed in kind of like my day-to-day when it comes to both working and doing things like journaling and writing and all that stuff. So I want to make an updated video. And for some context, in my apartment here, I converted kind of what is supposed to be the dining room into like a home office setup because I work a lot from home. I do a lot of university work at home and I live alone, so there just didn't feel a need to have a full dining room. And instead I made this table kind of like serve as my dining room table, which I keep empty all the time. And that is like the main part of my desk. So let's just get into it. Fun fact for you, I just recorded this whole video and I thought it was really good. And then I realized my microphone was off when I went to edit the video to upload to YouTube. So I don't know what I did wrong. I'm still getting used to my camera, but that's okay. I somehow turned the microphone off. And I also somehow filmed it in slow motion. So that's okay. But I want to start with the bread and butter of my pride and joy of my desk is this like magazine rack thing that I had got at TJ Maxx for like 30 bucks. I was so excited for this because it's a way to kind of display the things that are important to me. So I have all my journals and planners and like special things like my Traveler's Times on display, my Traveler's Notebook refills, my health and wellness planner, my Hobonichi, my Filofax. This is kind of like a little display, and the reason why I like this is because when you're walking by, when you're sitting somewhere else in the room and you glance over, you can kind of see all your things on display here. Instead of it being like pushed together on a bookshelf or just a side view or something like that. I just thought this was super neat and it was inexpensive. So if you have the opportunity to get, I guess this is called a magazine rack, I'm not sure. It is a great way to store all of your journals and planners and stuff and be able to look at it. So I love that, but here is the main part of my desk. Ignore all the electronics. This is like my electronic hub. I'm constantly plugging things into my different computers, my headphones, my chargers. There's really no way to make that look pretty just yet, so bear with me. I have my laptop. I do have a dual monitor for when I'm like grading papers. It's really useful to have a dual monitor. Again, a good investment. I think I got this one for like $100 at Office Depot and it's definitely paid off. Here I have my leather drawer thingy, which was in my last video and I really like this. It just kind of feels like a little more elegant. I store my KODAK printer, which I'll link below. I've been using this a lot in my journaling. I just love it so much. Here's like one of the pictures that it prints. And the reason why I love it, obviously because it connects to your smartphone, is that the cartridges themselves are the ink and paper in one. So it's like you're not buying separate cartridges. You can just print photos and be on your way. And then here in these containers, the bottom is like a foldable crate, which has Traveler's Notebook stuff. This is my to be processed pile or new things that I'm about to use or reorganizing. Then this is my little tabletop thingy here. I also like this. I have my fountain pens in one drawer, all my other kind of writing implements and my mail and stamps and all that stuff. Pretty well organized. I just like how fun and elegant this looks next to my magazine rack. And like I said, I keep this one empty at all times. That way I can also use it for not only as like a dining table, but I use it also for working my other part-time job, which I'll unpack the computer setup from the closet and set it up here to actually work during the day. I also have this like tray table thing on wheels. It's really useful when I'm sitting there, and this is where I would do a live stream because we have I have my tripod there that I'm trying out, and then this is like what I use to do live streams with my iPhone. I feel like I'm gonna make a whole separate video, and I know I've said this before, about materials used to create a YouTube channel because this was something I really struggled with, like the logistics of it. But back to the desk tour. I like to put stuff out here while I'm working and then clean it up when I'm done. So the goal is to like always have a workspace where you have a complete empty tabletop. I just have the lamp and my cup holder there for when I have coffee, because there's just something about it that feels psychologically pleasing to not have to worry about moving stuff over. So right now I get the urge to do a giant watercolor. I have the space, right? Everything's I can just pull it out, set it up, and be on my way. So that's that. The other thing that I organized that I really enjoy, I got one of these drawers on wheels thingies, again from TJ Maxx, and I have things organized like clips and erasers and washi tape and stickers and my stamp stuff in there. And there's 10 of these drawers, and the reason why I love it is because the drawers are removable. So when I'm doing journaling and such, I can just take out this tray of washi tape, set it down here, and then be working, grab my washi tape, go through as I need, then take up the entire drawer, put everything back, and then put it right back in the drawer setup. So I really like that. The other stuff on top is kind of just like general stuff that I use every day. And yeah, what else can I show you? That is my Traveler's Notebook ephemera catch-all bag. It's one of those canvas bags from Traveler's Company a few years ago. That's where I'll throw in my ephemera as I collect it throughout the day. I can already see there's a fortune cookie on the top there. So when I do journaling sessions or we do journaling on live streams, I have things to pull out and work with. We've got a note from Gentleman Stationer. We got one of those Hobonichi little posters that you got. That's probably a couple years old, I cannot remember. And random odds and ends there. And yeah, what else? Normal desk stuff in there, stapler, ruler, like again, kind of like the everyday situation. I do have one of these like true color lamps that I got on Amazon for like 20 bucks last 2 years ago. I can't remember. And I love it because you can change the settings. It has a timer, and it's rechargeable ion battery. So I can unplug that and go move somewhere else with my lamp and be able to use it. I love it so much. Then I have a whiteboard to remind myself of all the things I need to do. Wheelie chair. So yeah, I basically converted what would be a dining room into a home office, and I don't regret it because this is not only what I do for like my hobby, but it's also a place for me to do a lot of work. As you can see, I was on the Paper Republic website earlier looking at different products. I wanted to get one of the Voyager notebooks, one of the big ones, but as I'm watching some of y'all videos, I just feel like it's not big enough for me. Like I would like a traveler's style notebook that's leather like that, a little bit bigger. I feel like I need something almost A5 size. Let me know how you feel about Paper Republic if you've bought anything from them in the comments below. And then also let me know what your desk situation is. Do you keep things in a bag and then you just sit at the dining room table? Do you have a desk? Do you like to only go out to cafes? I love hearing what other people do. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this little desk tour. Like I said, if you have any questions, comment down below, and I will see you next time. Take care.